now you've got a freaking miracle.
All right.
I think, Ahmad, I go back to this, Ahmad. I mean, you believe because you want to believe, and you were raised in a certain faith tradition, and you've clung to that. You explored other things, and you came back to what you were comfortable with. And I think that's the bottom line. We're just saying that we don't see evidence for a God, any God. And I'm saying to you again, I feel like you simply want to believe there's a God for some reason. I'm telling you, you don't need to. Life can work just fine without being submitted to a God who gets to take credit for every good thing that happens in your life and gets to blame you for every bad thing that happens, by the way. But you can live life on your own without a God. And I encourage you to explore that idea, because I'm telling you, life makes a lot more sense. The chaotic, random nature of life makes a lot more sense when you don't try to attach a God to it. Because I've lived on both sides of that equation. So I would encourage you to explore life without the need for a God. That's my own thing.
Dave, you brought two things, and both of them are very good. The second thing that you brought, and I like it, that I need to pursue the life without a religion, and which I do already. I will deal with you not on a religious basis. I deal with if you are my neighbor, I will deal with you based on the good being of you and me and the whole neighborhood. So I do this already. So I have no problem. And the Islam telling me to do that with the people who does not believe in my religion and with the people who believe in my religion.
Really?
You
Really?
But
so
yes,
hang on.
Yes.
So what does the Quran say about non-believers?
It said in the Quran, two verses I will tell it to you in Arabic, and I will translate it. لا إكراه في الدين. There is no compulsion in religion. There is no enforcement in religion. فمن شاء فليؤمن ومن شاء فليكبر. Whoever choose to believe, he can believe, and whoever choose to not to believe, he cannot believe. And I can send you in your email not one verse, not two, not three, not four. I can send you tens of verses that telling me that I should not have any problem with you if you are atheist, Buddhist, or anything, as long as you are not fight me against me based that I'm a Muslim. This is what
about Surah 2 verses 6 and 7? What's that say?
Surah 2 verses 6 and 7?
Yes.
ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم الذين يؤمنون بعد ذلك وأنزل من قبلك. I cannot recall that, but I don't know what the verse you are talking about. I can open the Quran.
Why don't you read it to us?
Verses 2, the chapter 2, verses 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Could you give me a second? I will look it. I will look it up.
Well, what it says here in my English translation is it says, don't bother warning the disbelievers. Allah has made it impossible for them to believe so that he can torture them forever after they die. So basically,
I know the translation. I know the translation is wrong.
Okay, well, then I'm going to move on, because I don't have any way to confirm what the translation says or does. And so this is the problem. This is the problem. No, stop. This is the problem every time I have a conversation with a Muslim. They all want to say, oh, your English understanding of what that surah means is not what that surah means. And yet there's all kinds of things about mistreating women, about killing the infidels, and all kinds of other problems with Islam that have nothing to do with whether or not I disproved Noah's Ark. We're going to move on to other callers. Ahmed, call us back another time.
I didn't.
Nope. I'm not going down the you have a bad translation route. It's out there in the public.
That's it's also very much like not all Christians argument.
Yeah.
When Christians misbehave. Well, not all Christians do that, but I know people personally who've converted out of Islam, and they can't go home because their own parents tell them we'll have to kill you.
Yeah. I've had to help rescue people. I've had to help rescue people from what's going on. Now, okay, well, so your version of Islam isn't as bad as the other versions. Well, congratulations.
Not all Christians.
But and it's same for Christians too.
But that's the problem. That theology is a breeding ground for the misuse of it, just like with Christians. So that's why I say get rid of all of it, and you'll be better off. But he needs to believe in something, and I feel bad for him. Seems like a nice guy, but he just needs to have a God. That's sad.